Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha Omega, and Ukraine. So the session continues. The date is 27th of July 2016, and we finished a research for the replacement of our APC 2005, which was the BTR-90. Now we have the Kurganets, if I'm not mistaken. And why did I jump out of that production window? I don't know. So Kurganets is here. APC 2015. I think though that we might redesign this one a bit and see if we can make it slightly better. Actually, what are the Kurganets' strong sides? Armor, piercing. Okay, armor and piercing. So if we boosted armor by 3 points, the armor would increase by 3.7. That's not bad. And main gun, heart attack. We need the piercing. Okay. So another 3 points would make it go to 26.1. And we need to take care of reliability. This way, it would cost 11 points. Okay, so almost a double of what it costs now. But the heart attack would be increased to 8.7. Piercing would increase by 2.1 points, and armor would increase by 3.7. Well, I'm not really happy with this. That's what if we completely dropped the main gun and just went with armor? The production cost would still be 9.58, so slightly higher, but we would have an armor and a bit lowered. No, that already. Okay, so let's go like this. We're just gonna have an additional armor to protect our infantry. I don't think the main gun is really worth it. When you look at that, even at 5 points, the piercing increases just by 3.6. So improving the armor by 3 points and the reliability by 2 seems to be pretty good. Actually, we could go like this. Have 4 armor extra and 2 reliability extra, which makes it more costly, but the armor increases by 5, which is kind of good. That's 1/4 additionally. So let's call this Kurganets Mark II. We're not going to use the original one, and we're going to replace our current APC with the Kurganets. What the hell happened? Okay, so for some reason the game did not recognize my last command. So let's do it again. So we're producing 1.45 per day, and we'll produce 3.51 per week, and we need 4,327! Dear Lord! Okay, so I think a reshuffling of factories might be in the place. So how are we doing on the rocket artillery? Now, we're producing quite a lot of them, but we need to make sure that we have... Okay, so we got 189 stored. So I think that is something where we can take away one factory and put it on the Kurganets. That is good. What about you guys? Self-propelled anti-air guns. Jesus, guns are not getting what they need. Holy hell, that was awful. Awful decision on my part. Okay, we need you as well to be up here. What we can put down is the trains, because we are fine right now. But the steel is a bit of an issue. Yeah, we need to do something with steel. So how much are we missing as far as steel goes? 37. Oh, okay, that is crazy. How much are we missing realistically? Okay, you need 3 and 4, so that's 7, 9, 11, 13. Okay, so 2 more factories need to go to steel production. So who can provide us with that? Some European partners. Canada would be cool. Let's go with... Okay, let's go 1 from Canada and 1 from United States. Okay, so that was a bit more difficult than I expected, but it should be fine. So let's unpause, see the effect taking hold. Okay, what was that? Ah, okay, yeah. Because we made, and 3 times hooray for that, we changed the government in National Transitional Council of Libya to Western Liberal Outlook. We actually spent a bit more political power on that we could afford. So we'll need to start improving relations with them, and we'll need to get back on track with Australia as fast as possible, because that's the one thing that's biting us in the rear. And I mean that really. Because this is where we get most of our income from, and I really want to make sure that we get as much as possible. I'll save 1 factory from Spain because we're getting enough. So that's going to be one of the things that we'll need to look into as soon as possible. But keeping our production relatively fast should be our main goal. Unfortunately, there's no other... Okay, Germany wants to... Did I click yes? Please tell me yes. Okay, I did click yes. We need to get more factories. I'm not very happy with moving any... Wait, one more from the self-propelled anti-air. How much do we have? These are the old ones, so only 191. I don't think we want to take a factory out of that. I really don't. We have enough for the main battle tanks. Wait, no, that's the IFV, sorry. We have enough for the IFV, so we're building 3.39 per day. So we're gonna add 2 additional to the upload, and I think after that I can go like this, 2 extra to the APCs, probably 1 extra to you, yeah, and the guns will need to upgrade those as well. So eventually I'm gonna add 1 factory here and 1 factory here. The rest I'm okay with not having the best utility vehicles. That is something that we can positively deal with. Okay, we're again losing a bit of money, but it's fine. Our debt to GDP is just dropping like a rock. We're upgrading infrastructure in Donbass, and we are... Actually, that's the last one, right? That should be the last one. Yep, that's the last one. Not giving us anything new, but, you know, we still need it. So once this one is finished, we're starting construction of a factory in Galicia, Volhynia, and then another military factory there. So I need to shuttle some more factories here. So let's go this way. And the infrastructure in Odessa should come next, so we can keep it here. Wait, those are military factories, okay. So we need civilian ones as well. So let's move this production slightly to make sure that everything is fine. And make a longer list because I'm getting a bit mad at this. So Odessa will have to come before we get anything done there. So let's go like this. We'll put a factory in Donbass. Okay, so Donbass is being upgraded, so I can put you here and the military factory here. So that means Severia will also come next. Now we can put Severia down. We're not putting there anything. So after Odessa, so Odessa's infrastructure is going to be built first. Actually, let's put some railway there first, like this. I could add additional railway here. Actually, it does not make much sense because I'm doing them out of order. But okay, this is looking much better. Now, can we do more factories somewhere else? Could do one in Zakarpattia, but sure, let's do it this way. Sounds like a good plan. You just make it go one by one. Let's put some factories here. Do it like this. Okay, that's pretty good production queue for now. We have quite a lot of things there. Considering that we are speeding up our production as the game goes by, it's going to be nice. But I'm a bit worried about our income. Iowa summit held between Turkey and United Arab Emirates. Okay, now we have enough to restart the improvement of relations with Australia. So let's do that, because that is something that we want to do. And we're gonna hold one more with you guys, because you are now much closer to me. We have the trade agreement, so that's pretty good. Okay, we're building the spy network there. So can you do propaganda here? Yep, do it. We want to make this a bit more like us, because, you know, we save them. And when you save someone, they are a bit like you. Wow, okay, that is really bad. We're actually bleeding on money, even without leasing the extra factories. I guess we really are going quite overboard on the construction. Now, I need to shuttle more civilian factories. Now, I know you guys will mention that I should start building office complexes. We got only 3, but they're giving us quite a lot. Though I still don't think it's worth it, and it would be better if we increased taxes, honestly. But no, I mean, we have such a low debt that we don't have to care. I'm just gonna stay off on the civilian factories for now, the extra ones, because we already got 3 queues going, so getting additional one is, of course, a good idea. Oh, look at the cars spreading. We're improving the construction here. So you guys are now getting a bit more. Okay, let's see. Yep, most of our, well, with the exception of you in Pervomaisk and Kherson, where it's not good, but you can see how the great supply situation is spreading everywhere. It's kind of interesting that Donetsk has so much. I think there's just nobody there, really. We don't have any heavy units there, therefore they cannot suck out our resources. Okay, it's looking better and better here. Come on, increase my debt. Trade influence. 267. Our relations. Semi-consumption. Economy, international bankers. Export economy. Yeah, we're increasing that, so eventually we should get more. But we're not getting even half of what we need. I'll give it a bit more time. How far are we with the improved relations? I think we were like halfway through. No, we're almost at the max. 100 is max, right? I don't think we can go above 100. Recently invested. Well, I could invest in that territory, which would further improve our relations. That is a bit... Wait, why don't we have him improve relations? What happened? Did they refuse that or something? Or did they cancel it or something? I sent them here, right? I'm so confused what's going on. We just had that, didn't we? Okay, improve the relations 99%. 100. Yeah, that's max. So we can get higher than this. Okay, so that means that I could go with 24. Yeah. Which saves us a couple of factories. Though I don't understand why it's jumping to -11. Yeah, that's nonsense. We're doing good on technology medals. Wow, spending so much time talking about such a simple thing as international trade. Huh, who would have thought? Who would have thought that international trade is such a complicated thing? How's the recruitment going? You are doing well, and you'll be deployed any moment, which means this army will have 14 divisions, so we will need 2 more. So you go drill. I'll put you back into the first army here, because we want to have you in place, and you have already drilled enough. Yeah, you guys are costing us quite a lot in equipment, aren't you? Yeah, but I like the numbers that we are seeing here. The fact that we don't have the newest equipment on all of our units does not matter that much if we have surplus on everything. So one thing that I want to check is if we wanted to train another mechanism armada, we would have enough. It would take away most of our command equipment and a lot of older ones. It would take away, okay, ATGM's weapons would be quite old. Let me say it that way. We would use super old BMPs, old main battle tanks, old self-propelled. No, actually that's a new one. Utility vehicles would be fine, and we would have enough self-propelled artillery. So we could actually do this one. That would not be an issue. It would just take a lot from our stockpiles. But I think we can do that. It's additional 13,000 and a heavy-duty division that will be necessary eventually. So let's do that. That's going to be the second mechanized army. What does that say? Autopechotna. Because here we have what? It's saying Mechanizovana Brigada. Okay, let's rename it to Mechanizovana Armada. I think no one complained about this, so it might not be exactly correct, but it's obviously not hurting anyone's ears. So that's good. Okay, we're back in positive numbers. That is good. Actually, we're building quite a lot of things here, so I think we can move these projects up a bit. So that we have them better split here. Okay, like this, and that's all right. Yeah. Creation of Greater Syria. Oh, what the hell did I miss? Slovenian Zmagojelenčić Plemeniti wins big in upset. Slovenian National Party. Oh, come on. Really? Dang it. Creation of Greater Syria. The Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad. What the hell? There is no Bashar al-Assad, but they got national fascism. Oh dear lord. The Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad has today announced the creation of Greater Syria. They say that the Syrian government will do all it can to unify the Syrian people, create one superstate in the region. Countries in the region have already condemned this action as being ludicrous. Well, okay, he's not at war with anyone, it seems. Meet the king. Claims on Hatay. Approach Greece. Do you have anything here? Nope, I don't see anything. But that, well, considering they're fascists, that can have a really bad repercussions across the region. So how did we change on the requirements? Dramatically. Okay, 1768, 4266, 4096. Yeah, we will need quite a lot of everything. But if we get to the APCs to a reasonable amount, we would probably produce like 2 per day, which is pretty good. The Mark II Kurganets is going to do us a big service against lightly equipped units. They won't be able to pierce them. So in the long run, it is a pretty good idea. Okay, we're still in the green numbers. Not terribly worried about that. And our debt to GDP is dropping continuously, which is taking down even our interest rate. We're not now at 0.8. Yeah. So financial collapse seeks in a conflict in Comoros. Really? Comoros, that's somewhere in the... I have to check, quite honestly. I'm not that good on the islands. Wait. Oh, Comoros, they're here. Okay, so this is Western Outlook. And both of these are a Western Outlook. Okay, so we'll see how they'll handle their internal struggle. I really wish Russia had a civil war. That would make me insanely happy. But considering that debt is increased... Jesus Christ. The debt is increasing, but their interest rate is not as big. But that is just... They're pretty much feeding the machine just by building new factories. Oh wow, they're actually hurrying up their military build-up as well. Crazy. What about their army itself? Nope, they are not increasing their army. Turns out we might soon have about twice as big army as they. At least in theory. I think what we might do here though... Oh, come on, game. This is really irking me. What we might do here is actually try to redeploy some more aircraft and have them drill. So we are pretty full, but we might look into this one. So further, that's an air support. Where do we have any... Do we not have any Su-27 flanker? But where's the aircraft? It's closer support. Su-37. Wait, let's check it like this one. Strike fighters. Okay, that's a MiG-27 Fogger. But I'm pretty sure we no longer have mixed. We do. Okay. Okay. I've always been a bit confused about how the game handles carrier motor air superiority fighter. Huh. Well, we have this one, air superior Su-30. So we have 154 of those, which is actually pretty good. So we could deploy them and deploy, say, 120 of those. So let's go 120. And that is actually pretty decent because now we can let you drill in exercises. How about you? Do we have any more? You are still drilling. Well, that's pretty cool. This whole time they were drilling. The motor fighters and the white fighters. I'll have you drill as well. We can cannibalize some of the units if we need to get more. And we're doing pretty good on fuel. That's about as much as we can get. Hey, and we have an ace here. That's the one we got. Max airspeed, air attack, and agility. Wait, that reminds me, we got these guys back, right? Okay, good. I never really checked that, to be honest. That was kind of confusing, but we send out our fighters there. Hey, look at that. Now we're getting max. Cool. Australia finally got their stuff together. So the only one who's really not delivering on their promises is Poland. But I get it. I mean, I get it. Let's get more precious metals from South Africa. They got quite a lot. And the steel situation is worrying, but I think that we're gonna get extra excavation, which I mean is not gonna change much, but 88... it still should amount to something like 2, maybe 3, though it's depending on the original number. 5 steel, 12 steel, 4 steel, so, you know, it's gonna do something. Not much, but it will do something. And we're slowly closing on the humanoid robots. That is decent. Maximum production is fine. Okay, so we added another factory to the tank production. Now we're producing 2 per day, so that's pretty good. About 880 days now until we replace all of our main battle tanks with the new ones. And that's probably including you. Yeah, BMP for you. You're getting 40 uploads already. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Self-propelled artillery. Oh! Financial conflict in Bosnia. Okay. So... this is the nationalists, and these are the emerging autocracy. And... right-wing populist. Okay, I wanted to get involved. Quite honestly, I don't know who to support here, because either you support the autocratic government or you support the nationalists. So I guess the logical support here would be one of them and then making a coup and installing a better, more, I guess, more Western friendly government, but honestly, what how many people can we send you? Oh, it's Komunistická partia, and this is BPS, right-wing populist. I'm not entirely sure to... okay, 1 division. We could send one division. But you guys challenged me to use the Special Forces unit. So it might be good to get them a bit more experience in combat. And they should have bonuses in a difficult terrain. And boy, is Bosnia a difficult terrain. Wait, where's the terrain map mode? Here. I was looking at it. Yeah, it's mostly mountains. What kind of weapons you have? 2 to 6, 6 to 7. Okay. So the communists are actually pulling the shots here. That is a complicated question, but we might want to get involved. I mean, this is really in our neighborhood, but I don't really know who to support here. I mean, I have a feeling we should go with the underdog, but those are kinda... But these are communists, so... Actually, I have positive income, so it might be better to go with you guys. Which reminds me, how are you doing on money? You are doing really poorly, and you are still... Jesus, you're heading for a bankruptcy. That's gonna be another civil war. I can tell you that. Okay, so you know what? We are going to temporarily put these two units under the command of the 5th Army. And we are going to send Lieutenant General Ivan Vasilik, make his army a priority through the new theater. And we're gonna send you guys, because if there's one thing that I hate more than populists, it's communists. So we're gonna fight on your side. Let's send Ivan Vasilik as expeditionary force. Oh, okay. Why? They have strategic reasons to be hostile towards us. Okay, so can we improve relations with you? I mean, I think we easily could. And no one is really getting involved. They are... have war goals. Well, let's see, we're gonna just butter their toast a bit, and then we'll see if they will change their mind. I'm pretty sure our special forces here should be able to help them. Collapsing housing prices. Oh. Okay, so this is bad and worse option. So we can flood the market with cheap money and hope it will bounce back. Which it did? Oh no, it didn't. Dang it. Okay, now we're bleeding. Now we're literally bleeding money. Wow, we're at 1 billion in negative at this point. Damn. Okay, so emergency meeting. We'll need to add more. Oh, I guess I'll cave, and we're gonna get some office sectors here, but those are so expensive, and they will provide us with almost no benefit. Dang it. I'd feel slightly better maybe if I did this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Okay. That is gonna boost our economy in upcoming years, and I guess what we can also do here that we didn't do before is just increase the taxes slightly to make sure that we don't fall into too much debt here. So anyway, that's all for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I am enjoying this greatly, and wow, there might actually not be anyone to fight for by the time we're ready to go there. Well, we'll see. Anyway, see you in the next episode.